Marnie should do it.
Welcome back to Mind Your Own Business on Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. And we are ready for our first guest today, Brandon Freed from Hands for Hire.
How are you guys doing today?
Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Have Hammer Will Travel.
Absolutely.
Brandon's actually been around. He's done some work for us, and he's on 25 Score, and his lovely significant other, to keep it politically correct. I was like, how do you do the titles there? Is very heavily involved in our community, and we see each other all the time. So, Brandon, people are probably curious, how does someone become a handyman and make that their brand?
Well, the way I started, everybody's different. The way I started is just having the passion for helping people. When we started the company just over 6 years ago, our goal was to help seniors. However we can, we started handing out flyers in the Senior Citizen Center and around town. We'll lift up a couch so you can vacuum underneath. We'll get stuff down from the attic if you need it. We'll take care of whatever it is that you need. And as the company grew and expanded, these services we offer expanded as well.
It became more elaborate.
More elaborate. To now where we can cover anything and everything at your home or office that you need.
So the job description originally is come work for us. If you're really tall and can lift couches, I will hire you. And now you need to know how to hammer straight and measure and cut stuff and put in things.
Absolutely.
Is there certain things that you do most of the time, and there's certain things you don't do? As far as at what point do you go, this is not a handyman thing, I can't rebuild your house? Or
well, the way the law states is we are unable to do jobs over $500 by law in the state of California. So if you do not have a general contract or a contractor's license, you cannot do a job over $500. Period. That includes parts. So we do have our limitations that we can do. Within those limitations, we can do everything from plumbing, electrical, drywall, earthquake proofing, artwork hanging, building management, whatever it is that they need done. However, that being said, if there is a project that is too large for us to handle, we have a very vast network of quality pre-screened professionals that take care of the other additional items.
And there are actual contractors that don't have the money stipulation.
Absolutely.
See, me, I would bring you in and say there are 10 different projects, they're all $499, and then I give me 10 different invoices so that we can get this done the right way. Now imagine that's happened, I'm sure, just to get around it, because like now you can sneeze and it's $500. The toilet we aforementioned could turn into a $500 deal. I fixed it 3 times myself, and I'm sure I've spent more than $500 of my time trying to get that stupid chain to stay on.
We need a handier man. You're
Thanks.
handy, but we
no
need a
dig
handy
there.
man.
I was a handyman in my days when I was driving a school bus
I
in college.
remember. First day
and
of ed.
the biggest qualification for that was show up.
Yes, and we don't give that, we'll be there between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. hour. We give you a time and we're there at that time, either on time or 5 minutes before.
I can understand. Back then, there weren't that many cell phones, and you were going, okay, I'll be there, and I don't know when I'll be done, and usually wouldn't use their phone to call, say I'm going from the next job site. But now you can text, you can email, you can phone call somebody. You don't need to have people sitting there. I don't know why the cable companies still do it, though. We'll be there from 8 to 12. Why can't the tech say, I'm leaving from my last appointment, I'm going to be there in 20 minutes, and have you meet them there rather than sit there for 5 hours? It's just, they haven't kept up with the technology. How do people get a hold of you?
You can either email us from our website, which is bfreed@handsforhire.biz. You could call us at 661-313-2005. You could text us also to that phone number. You can mail us if you really like to mail us.
Yeah, your car's wrapped, so you can throw rocks or honk when you're driving down the street.
Absolutely.
All the ways. I've done that too on multiple occasions.
I try not to throw
and you left out the most important one. If you're a 25 Score member and you type handyman, it will pull it up, and he'll be one of the people there, and he'll be the one you heard on the radio, so that you'll want to do business with him. But he does good work. I've heard no complaints.
And 25 Score is also the only people that we work with that offer a discount for our services.
Right, so you don't discount your services anywhere else.
Nope.
So I don't have to worry about you sending out a flyer next week, 50% off my stuff, and ours not being Hey, I'll help you. It's going to be a limited time, so if they don't have the coupon, kind of like, Bed Bath & Beyond, they've never been a merchant, and they offer 20%
Officially.
off one item. And it's just kind of a secret. So you can do some other marketing if you want. I'll help you.
Thank you very much.
So when you started out, what was your biggest challenges, other than telling old people you lift their couch?
My biggest challenge initially was, finding clientele, and as you guys spoke about before, with networking groups, that's where we got our start. I want to say there's 59 individual networking groups or more.
I lost
There's
count.
tons of networking groups out here, and I think I've been to almost every single one of them.
Wow,
And,
you got more energy than I do.
That's how we got our start, as well as the Chamber of Commerce and other items. But our biggest challenge, and even to date, is finding quality people, because we don't send service representatives or technicians to our client's house unless they're pre-screened, qualified, and we think their quality of work is like no other.
It's really hard
It's very difficult.
because you meet people that have been in business for 20 years and they were really good for 19 of them.
Mhm.
And the last year you meet them, they're burned out, they're broke, they're starting to scam people. You don't, like they say, past history is not indicative of the future.
Mhm.
You want to feel that somebody's got a great track record, but it's amazing how people can melt down in a short period of time. So even referring anybody becomes somewhat of a risk. So you want to make sure the caliber of the people you're doing business with are consistently following up on stuff.
Exactly.
I've seen that in you. I mean, like I said, we see each other chamber stuff, we see each other at, but the people out there that don't get out of their office and do networking, it's something you have to do. So you're listening to Santa Clarita's Hometown Station, Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed, without Doug today. It's AM 1220 KHTS.
You won't be minding mine. Then you won't be minding mine.